So ever since I started this mukbang adventure, which you can watch on one of my playlists on my channel, which is called the Mukbang Adventure, um, I've opened up a third eye, not to my mind, but to my stomach. I've been having these ideas for food lately, and they're like killer ideas, honestly. They're awesome ideas. And it's like the ideas I create for stories and stuff, but with food. So, I can't hate it. I like food. And check it out what we got planned today. So Flaming Hot Cheetos makes a really awesome mac and cheese. They're really good. If you haven't tried these and you like Flaming Hot Cheetos, you really gotta try these because these are awesome. These really, the only problem with them is like the stirring afterwards. You gotta stir them for like a good minute and a half. That's basically because like it's just the way the Cheetos powder mixes well. I don't know. But anyways, I had an idea today. So if hot Cheetos goes good with mac and cheese, will hot Cheetos go good with ramen noodles or Manchurian noodles or soup noodles? I don't know. Let's find out. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm not going to be leaving too much water in this and make it too soupy. But I'm going to be, well, these take 1 minute longer to cook than these, 4 minutes and 3 minutes. I'm going to be cooking these first. I don't know why. I just think it would be a good idea. Maybe because they'll stay warmer longer, I guess. Being cooked longer? I don't know. So, there's this time when my noodle mukbang with ramen noodles, I found a packet that was like, or a ramen noodle pack that said you put the seasoning in with the water when you cook it up. And I realized when you do that, it actually makes it a lot easier to stir in the seasoning. And also it makes the flavor of the seasoning really mix well with the noodles. So I'm going to be doing that now, even though they don't say to do that. They say to add it after it's cooked. I'm just going to add it with the water. So we added our seasoning, but I want to give it a good mix so it will, before I even add in the water. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to keep it closed like so. Make sure it's really closed because I don't want to make a mess. You know, make sure it's like kind of airtight. Then not too hard, like, because if I go crazy, it's probably going to come out. So I'm going to be like, you know, just kind of shaking it, like doing a 360 motion right here. I'm not going up and down with it because that'd probably cause a mess. So I go side to side with it. Also, it helps. It's a good way to really spread out the seasoning. Okay, maybe not, but I don't know. So we got our noodles cooked up. Look at them. Not even stirred yet, and they look like they got stirred up already. Nice. I'm gonna let that sit, let that steam cook. Now we put some warm water. We put that in. This I don't put the seasoning in with because it's not like the same seasoning. It's like chip dust, really. It really is. So, alright, do you have like some troubles with opening seasoning packets and they make a mess because maybe the seasoning's around the area that you're opening? It's simple fix. Hold it by the area you're going to open. Like for me, it's going to be this top there I'm going to be peeling off. So I'm going to hold it up there, and not too much because I don't want to be holding the seasoning down up there. I'm going to be holding at the top there where it's closed off at, and then just give it a hit and just sit there and beat it because you don't want to be making a mess. That's how you do it. Gotta teach a lesson. Be like, okay, now when I open you, there's not gonna be no mess, is there? It knows better. It knows better now. Ain't that a fun cooking method? Oh yeah, look at that stuff. That's the good stuff right there. That's a good red. I'm gonna add this stuff. Look how much there's in there too. These things are packed. Like they had probably just a little bit too much, but honestly, that's how hot Cheetos flavor is. For people that love hot Cheetos, they don't just eat enough where it's like, oh okay, I'm full. No, they eat enough where it's like, oh dang, that's spicy chips right there. Only when you eat enough. We know how that is. Look at that. Nice. Now I'm gonna mix this up, and then I already drained this one. That's why it looks a little wet there. Put the fork there, drained it out so I didn't get burnt. And the reason being is because there's some water in this one, and so that's gonna replace the water I drained out there. Also, from draining it out with the seasoning in there, I realized when I watched it, it's like most of the seasoning got poured out with the water because I cooked it with the seasoning. But that's okay for now because we got this seasoning to go with it. Look how this stuff mixes up, man. Basically becomes, because there's like there's white stuff in there. I think that's cheese that you cook with it at the start, and that plus the seasoning makes the seasoning look like this, nice and thick looking, don't it? Anyways, we're gonna add this to our noodles. See how this goes. Oh, that's burning my hand. Gotta hurry up. I think I did this before. Did I? I don't know. This feels a little bit familiar. Like I did it during October to make Halloween noodles, I think. Possibly. Now we're just gonna give these noodles a mix. That looks really cool. It looks like all the hot Cheeto mac and cheese noodles move all to the side. I'm not sure how that happened. But every time I go mix it, I guess it's because the ramen noodles are a little bit more, like, not gonna be sticking together. But yeah, look at that. When I mix it, all the mac and cheese goes to the side like that. This is interesting plate. I like how that's plated, honestly. Already, presentation, I'm gonna say that's a 10 out of 10 presentation for me. I like that. I like how that looks. A little red ring around your red noodles. Nice. Oops. Okay, now it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Should hot Cheetos make Maruchan noodles, or noodles, any kind of noodles, like their mac and cheese? I don't know, we'll find out. See how this tastes. Now the noodles look like they're pretty red, so I'm pretty sure they got the seasoning on them, so let's just try the noodles alone at first. Not the best of smells though, that's for sure. I think that's because of beef mixed with the hot Cheetos. Okay. I think we got something here. Holy crap, that's so weird. So, while I was making those faces, because I tasted the hot Cheetos, and then it went from a bland to no flavor taste for like half a second. Then, right afterwards, it went back to the hot Cheetos flavor. I swallowed, no flavor at all. But then, after, like, I guess it went down inside my stomach, it tasted just like hot Cheeto noodles. It's awesome. This is interesting. I'm not gonna say it's good, but I'm gonna say it's interesting flavor. What it does with the flavors is very. Now I'm gonna try a bite with the noodles and the mac and cheese hot Cheetos. Okay. Big difference. Big difference. Now it's mostly just like the hot and cheese noodles. What I'd suggest is taking the packet of the hot and cheese mac and noodles, and instead of adding the beef flavor to this, just add the cheese, the hot Cheetos one. For some reason, the mac and cheese noodles kind of ruins it with adding it too much flavor with the bites of the mac and cheese noodles. But the ramen noodles, it's interesting. This is a spicy meal. Spicy meal. Spicy meatball. But a good one. That was good. That was a good bite. I mean, heck, you saw me. I was talking while I was eating that bite. Honestly, it was so good. It felt like it was just human nature for me to be eating stuff. So, I'm going to rate this meal a 6 out of 10. I want to give it a 7 out of 10, but the flavor is just not too bussin', is the problem. I was hoping this would be bussin'. It's not really bussin'. But still, it's interesting to try, that's for sure. It's just, not like, wow, you need to try this, but just if you want to try something interesting like a new food. I'm pretty sure if Hot Cheetos, if they made their own noodles, not mac and cheese, but straight up noodles, like ramen noodles, it'd be awesome. I'm pretty sure it would be awesome because they know how to mix these flavors together. And noodles with the Hot Cheetos flavor, it's awesome. It's pretty awesome. It's not too spicy. See, with the mac and cheese noodles, it makes it a little bit too spicy, like a little bit over spicy. But with the ramen noodles, it makes it just enough spice. I gotta go enjoy this meal. Hope you all enjoyed that. Peace out. Stay awesome.